Welcome back, everyone,
Hello, I was
to the next
expecting
installment of
you.
Alan Wake.
I've already taken care of the imaging array, but you should still look into securing the primary coolant flow. With some luck, you may be able to light the area before these things even show up.
That's freaking awesome. Let's do it. How do I do this? Or do you just break out? Okay. But I need to secure the primary coolant flow. I suppose if all I really need to do is defeat the enemies, because they're the ones who sabotage the thing, then maybe I don't need to go in after all. Nice try, big guy. Oh, give me a damn break. But the door's open. So if you will kindly excuse me. Uh-oh. Nope, too late. Automatic.
Very good. I believe we're ready to look into the sky.
Right there, Doctor.
Wow, again, we are really cutting to the chase. She fixed the damn telescope for me. I don't have to fight that wave of goons. I mean, I probably will have to fight a different wave of goons, but not specifically that one. Thank you, efficiency. Although, actually, there we go. I keep forgetting those ammo caches restore battery as well. I really could be a lot more liberal with the flashlight. Just pump some batteries into it, whatever. I'll refill everything. Anyway, let's just go to the damn observatory. I'll jog from this point, yeah, so I can run to when I actually get there. Oh. Hey look, it's King Hillbilly or whatever I said. I'm gonna run now. But there is a manuscript page, but I'm gonna run now. I'm gonna go back to the manuscript page, actually. That was my original plan. I'm going this way now. Hang on, I gotta do some light reading. Excuse me if I do that.
After my disappearance, they thought I was dead. I might as well have been. I know it's been 2 years. I know Alice has moved on. I've tried to find a way back to her, back to my life, but escaping the dark place is almost impossible. Time does strange things here, but dreams and radio signals can pierce the veil between the worlds. I catch glimpses and echoes of the world. Sometimes I send messages out. I can only pray that they hear them.
I can only pray that I dodge with ungodly expert amounts of skill. Ha ha! Foolish to even attempt to fight the mighty Alan Wake. Although I am losing speed here. Why are you like 100 feet tall is what I want to know. Anyway, goodbye. Oh wait, yeah, that's right, the other manuscript page. Is that right here or what? Excuse me, gentlemen, I'm looking for a manuscript page. Actually, excuse me 1 second, sir. Where is the... There you are. Guess I'm picking it up after all. Oh, huh.
The film noir poster reminded me of Alex Casey, the detective's cool exterior never cracking even with the gun pointed in his face. In the back room, all the lights had been turned off, except for the lone spotlight which illuminated the bright red fire extinguisher on the wall.
Yeah, I made this mistake last time. I just didn't read the actual thing when the game prompted me to read a manuscript.
This act of creation is exhilarating and frightening. Subtext and symbols loom eager to take effect. Causality and consequence become domino chains that stretch into infinity. The more fundamental the change, the more unpredictable the variables become. Reality is too complex to control completely. Ordinary questions become meaningless. Who created who? What is really real? Everything is as real as everything else. You learn to let go of the things you can't control and go with the flow, or go insane.
Excuse me, who created whom? But I created this expert, unbelievably talented dodge. Ah, nuts. Didn't work the second time. Alright, you're out of here, buddy. Now, what do I do about this? Is there a way to go around? Aha! Oh no, it went out. Oh no, this is gonna go out too. Oh my goodness gracious, I can't even believe it. Oh no. Nice try, pal. Oh, hello, it's a manuscript. I'm really getting tired though, so you gentlemen will have to wait just a second. Haha.
The Taken may well be the tool the darkness favors over any other. At some point, they used to be human, but whatever humanity they once had is long gone. Now they're just shells covered and filled by darkness. The Taken Mr. throws at me are more grotesque and varied than the ones I first encountered in Bright Falls. But I know how to deal with them. I'd be lying if I said they don't frighten me. But I've survived worse. I can't let them stop me.
Yeah, actually, speaking of which... Oh, a combat shotgun, actually. Excuse me. Can I can do it. Ah, nuts. I could actually unlock the combat shotgun. Although, now that I think about it, maybe I should just stick with the assault rifle. And the bad news is I actually have to make that run again because I decided to be an idiot. So maybe I won't even bother with the combat shotgun, but that is tempting. The good news is I do not need to pick up those manuscript pages again, even if I happen to see them. They have been acquired. So this time I will do the right thing. I don't even know why I tried running that road path in the first place. I'm supposed to go up and around anyway. Right? Just go this way. Like, that's the whole thing. So I can still see the manuscript pages on the radar, but it just doesn't matter. And maybe I even want the little guys to stick around so the big guy gets flummoxed. Jog, jog, jog. Get a little stamina back. Easy every time. I guess I'll pick up the manuscript page so I could take it off my radar. Excuse me. Ah, didn't work. Where's the entrance? Keep going around. Oh no. A new gentleman has a... Oh, that's a problem. That's actually a problem. Oh, not necessarily. Watch this. Was that not good enough? Whoa, what the hell? Oh, come on.
Come on in.
Thank you. Whew, let's watch some TV. This'll make me relax. Oh, the camera itself.
This is what you look like. Does that bother you? I bet it does. I'm not just wearing your face, you know. It goes a lot deeper than that. There's a lot of you and me. All the best parts. At first, I was just an idea. But they kept telling all those stories about you. You already had that rep. And then you disappeared mysteriously. And then, the stories about bad, crazy Alan Wake came true. And here I am. That's the best part, isn't it? When that happens, you can always count on Cauldron Lake. I'm just as real as you are. And I'm the improved version. No fears, no doubt, no weaknesses, no self-deception here. I don't let anything drag me down. I know you like I know myself. I know it bothers you that I'm like this, that I use your name, crawl my way into your life. But I only do it because I'm better at being you than you ever were.
I really do like that each iteration has different video conversations.
We need to protect the system. We can't complete the signal.
Oh, nuts. Alright. This music got way intense. Alright. This is pretty amazing. Is this the new old gods? It's alright. So about that ammo. This music's freaking amazing. Well, this is freaking great. Oh, it refills everything? Are you kidding me? How the hell not? God damn, that was awesome. Yo, more of that, please.
There, I have it. But I wish these things would stop blatantly violating the laws of physics in my observatory. That's just rude. Are you alright?
I'll live.
I'm glad. I'll send the lift down to you.
I'll
I
live.
remember our previous encounters very clearly now. But technically, if this really is a loop in time, we've never met before. I don't know why our awareness persists, but it's bloody fascinating.
Ah, that was freaking excellent. Tell me that was a new old Gods of Asgard song.
Doctor?
You know, I know physicists who would give 15 years of their lives for a chance to experience something like this.
I'd imagine that being stalked by horrible axe murderers would curb their enthusiasm a little.
Clearly you've never met hardcore physicists.
I'm glad you're in such good spirits,
The
but
signal! Yes, it's completed.
finally. If all goes well, this should be the last time we go through the loop.
You know, I just realized that I don't have any memory of what happens after you leave. What does that mean?
I don't think it means anything. If everything goes well, you just keep going. I don't show up here like this again, no more bad guys. Things go back to normal.
Let's hope you're right. I'd love the opportunity to look into this in more detail.
Looks like you've accepted the situation.
I'm a pragmatist. If this is a delusion, at least my first psychotic episode is anything but boring. Really, Mr. Wake, at the end of the day, I'm a scientist. I love mysteries. I love not knowing. Whatever else this might be, it's absolutely fascinating. I wonder how far this reaches. Is everybody in the world experiencing this?
Who knows? I think reality's probably pretty fragile right now. Doctor, I can see you're very enthusiastic about this. I'd appreciate a bit of discretion.
Are you suggesting that we should suppress this?
No, you can do what you like, but I want you to leave me out of it.
But surely, with the things you know, the things you've experienced, you can replicate any of these results. We could—
Let me be blunt. If you drag me into this, I'll deny everything. I'll lie like my life depended on it. And writers are damn good liars. Word of advice. This is things man was not meant to know territory. You get into this, chances are you'll open up a door into a world of hurt. Believe me, I know.
I see.
Alright, we got the complete printout.
In a strange way, he feels at ease. He is armed with his own words, and when the time comes, they will be enough, or they will not. For now, he's content to let the currents take him toward the final confrontation.
Oh, baby. How are we going to make this more efficient with Serena? Like, we got to go in and get the keys and turn the power on.
Once more, we return to the drive-in. If he's aware of the absurdity of arming oneself with a few sentences and standing against a power that can pierce time itself, he doesn't show it. The man has his share of weaknesses, perhaps more, but cowardice is not among them.
Oh, just immediately restore power. We're just already here. We drove to the power station, so that explains that.
Oh, you got yourself a plan, do you?
I mean, yeah, I did. Really? Jeez, that was a lot. I guess to be fair, I flashbanged the first one, but I didn't think he was that resilient. So much for the dodge, right? This is not going well. Huh, and there was an explosive container. How embarrassing. Moving on. That was unpleasant. I need ammo already, but I at least have healing. Bloop. Now about restoring power. I guess the ammo's indoors. Gentlemen, I have a job to do. Let's see if they even follow me this far. Sorry, buddy. Fools! Although I think I was hit. I'm still being hit! Got him. Oh my god! That's actually scary. Let's refill that ammo, please. I can't believe they hit me during this scene. That's a little uncool, if you ask me. Yeah, I'll take my assault rifle, thank you. Alright, let's get the hell out of here. No spiders this time. Can I even go around? Okay. And I can reclaim that checkpoint. Sirs? I actually have to fight these guys. Can you believe it? Damn, game's really making me work for it. But I have restored the power. Now let's go to the projector building and maybe settle the score. Hopefully that'd be cool, nifty. I'll take it. So, in we go. Around we go, because I am capable of learning. Slowly but surely, I am capable of learning. We ignore this, I think. Yes. I am learning. It can happen. And this is just weirdly open. Yeah, all these little doors seem to be open. That's a little funky. I don't remember that being a thing. That threw me off. But anyway, moving on to the bigger open area. Yeah, I just got a free checkpoint anyway.
You're never getting out of this, Wake. Never! Don't worry. I'll take care of your wife and your life.
Sir. Oh, are we getting kick-ass music again? I'll take it. A little on the nose with the music. Oh my god! No, 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 no! Where's the part where I reload? What a pro, what a hero. Oh my god. Almost wish I kept them around. I would have kept the music that sings about how I'm a psycho. Oh, well.
I don't know what you think you're doing, but I'll send you right back to the beginning.
I'll send me right back to the manuscript page.
When the dark man's eyes suddenly locked into Serena's, she flushed hot. They ignited a black fire in her. He was talking. He wanted the power turned off. He said something about the projector booth. She hooked a finger under his belt buckle. He grabbed a hold of her throat and twisted until it hurt. Somewhere deep inside, a part of her screamed in paralyzed horror, but the moan that escaped from her throat had no panic in it. "Pay attention," he said. "Business first." His eyes glittered shamelessly. Hers did too.
And we're not even meeting her this iteration. At least not in the conventional way, I don't know. Excuse me, gentlemen. No following. That goes for you too, sir. Enter the projector building. But oh, what a twist. There's the fountains.
Whatever it is you're gonna do is gonna make a difference? This'll end up just like before!
Oh, I can't believe it. Enemy fountains. I'm gonna restore my ammo and save. I need that checkpoint real bad. Let's see how well these dark fountains are guarded. Excuse me, sir. Why are there 4 stars, unless one of them is just the projector building? What? Oh, okay. You know what? Oh, no, no, no. Let's put the flare back on. There, done. That's a good combination. Flares and flashlights. Got it. Got it. So there's actually a 4th fountain this time. How about that? That's my last flare. See ya. Man, that's like a get-out-of-jail-free card. Alright, Mr. Scratch. I got 4 or 5 flashbangs, 4, with your name on them. So I dare you to try something. Write the code, which I already know. Didn't even talk to Serena this time.
The champion of light enters the final trap. The new reality is almost here. All he needs to do is change the details of the scene, push it past the breaking point, and the rest will snap into place.
That's a lot of points. Late at Night, Summer, Film Noir, Spotlight, and Alice's film in the projector. Serena telegraphed this earlier, and this time I will actually acknowledge the manuscript page. No. Maybe it's only through the loop after all. Alright. So, Noir poster. Done. Late at Night. Done. End of Summer. Done. Spotlight on the extinguisher. Done. And the big one. Pick up film reel. I don't want to watch the Mr. Scratch movie making fun of me. I want to watch the Alice movie.
Oh, come on, buddy. Why don't you... What? What is this? No! No! You can't do this! All I did was take the things you always wanted and never had the balls to go for. It's my turn now. It's my life. It's my
Alan? Is it really you?
It's really me.
How? I love you.
I love you.
A woman, a man, two lovers, held apart for far too long, enveloped in the light of a glorious dawn. They both feel it. He's home at last. Are these actual events, or merely a dream? A memory, or a glimpse of what is to come? One thing is certain. This scene takes place in another time and another place, far, far away from Night Springs.
Hey, that's pretty fantastic. That doesn't necessarily solve Alan Wake's ultimate problem of being in the dark place. Or did it? Did he, in fact, write himself out of it with the movie, or via the episode of Night Springs? Or was this just a scenario? I don't know, but that sure was a lot of fun. Well, we have done it. We have beaten not only Alan Wake, but also its base DLC, and even the expansion Alan Wake's American Nightmare. And this game was a lot of fun. It wasn't without its stressful moments, and a lot of the base game was kind of running around through the woods, but conceptually, this is a very interesting game. I enjoy the idea of having to deactivate enemies' shields with a flashlight or a flashbang or something of that sort, and the idea that light is one of the most devastating weapons in your arsenal is a pretty underexplored mechanic in games of this sort. I also very much enjoyed playing with the concept of Alan Wake, the character, as a writer, and a lot of the game being aspects of his writing, or Alan Wake himself being an aspect of somebody's writing. There are a lot of opportunities where you could find pages of the manuscript and get little hints of what is to come. And I did not see this myself, but someone in the comments section told me that one of the pages you can find says something like, Alan Wake picked up the page and looked at it. On it, it said that Alan Wake picked up the page and looked at it. And on it, it said that Alan Wake picked up the page, like, etc. Like, that's mind-bending. The closest I came to that was Nightingale taking a swig from his hip flask and then reading the page that said that he took a swig from his hip flask. Man, that would drive anybody crazy. And speaking of driving crazy, man oh man, that DLC where you're running through the rotating room, the whole idea that you have to fight Alan Wake's own self encountering writer's block and flipping out in the TV, and then Mr. Scratch in American Nightmare. There's a whole lot going on in American Nightmare as well. The time loop, I think, was handled very cleverly. It can be a little frustrating to realize, oh, it's just 3 levels, but the fact that you go through them faster and faster each time means that the game knows that you probably wouldn't like just doing the game again. So it's like, do the end part. You get the idea, because it takes into account that the character would also know that certain things need to get done and do them before the enemy can predict his actions, which I quite enjoyed. Speaking of quite enjoyed, there's the old gods of Asgard. Their music was freaking great. You could actually look up their music on YouTube as well. They're like, the old gods of Asgard aren't, I don't think they're like a real band. They're sort of like a derivation of an actual real band, which is kind of cool. And they've been producing music for, I think a track or two of theirs might have come up in Max Payne. There's the big one in Alan Wake at the concert. There's the track that plays out of nowhere when you're doing your final fight in the observatory. That track actually was telegraphed in the radio, by the way. I just wasn't listening to the radio, which was a lacking on my part. And apparently this band also produced a song for Control, which has some kind of reference to Alan Wake somehow, I think in a DLC. I'll need to look into that at some point. But there's a lot of cool stuff going on. Regarding the TV and the radio, there were only 2 TV conversations I missed in the drive-thru area. One of them was about how Mr. Scratch was going to basically just take over Alan Wake's husband role for Alice and eventually kill her when he gets bored or when she starts to suspect him. And the other one was about, oh yeah, just living in the Chaos realm. And he's like, causing trouble doesn't really mean anything in there because everything is chaos, but out here in the world of order, good stuff. The radio conversations were generally flavorful and interesting, from what little I heard. One of them was about Barry being the producer of the Old Gods of Asgard, and their big hit single's coming out, and you can get a taste of it. It's the track that plays when you fight in the observatory, so that was telegraphed. I just missed it. And one other track, one other broadcast, I guess, on the radio that I really enjoyed was the radio host asking if anybody wants to call in and have a chat, and someone's talking about whether or not you believe in fate and this and that, and the host starts answering the question about fate, but then it just turns into the narrator's voice, like all sorts of things can happen in the land of Night Springs, and then it finishes talking, and the listener's like, what? What the hell was that? What? And the host is like, I was answering your question. What's the problem? And it just like turned into a TV show for a second, and it weirded everybody out, including the people on the radio show. It was amazing. That's something I recommend looking up if you can. Also, I actually did go and get all the manuscript pages from American Nightmare because they directly reward you for doing that. And I unlocked the combat shotgun. It's pretty cool. It's a shotgun that pretty much fires at the speed of a pistol. It hits very hard, so it's satisfying to use when you finally get to use it. As for the arcade mode, it's basically just waves of enemies where taking them out and doing combos can, I think it was extend your score. I don't remember if you could extend your time, but it was basically just going for score attack. So here, it's a graveyard level. Here, it's some other kind of level. Enemies are coming, deal with them, pick up weapons as you see fit, don't die, and don't get hit or you'll break your combo. So it's a clever little mini-game thing to do. Overall, Alan Wake was a really solid experience, and I just had a lot of fun playing it. Thank you all very much for watching the playthrough. Special thanks to Julia and Gracia for selecting this game for me to play in the first place, and special thanks to DJ Gamer for providing the Alan Wake and Alan Wake's American Nightmare title cards. This has been a great game, and the next thing we're going to do is not exactly going to be horror, but it perhaps has elements of it. But it's certainly a lot of fun, so we'll see what that is when we get to it. Until next time, everyone.